Hey party people. I wanted to do a really quick vlog on my way home today just to show you, or just to tell you, I guess, that I am doing a plan with me video that will be coming up on my channel. I don't know exactly when it's going to be up, but it'll be up sometime this week. And if you turn notifications on and subscribe, you will get a notification when it goes up in your inbox. YouTube has inboxes. Who knew? I didn't know that, but I recently learned that. You can see I was like really stressed out on Friday, so I was gnawing myself. See? Gnaw marks right there. And I also was like, I don't know if you could see this any more clear. Well, maybe you could see it. Can't really see it. I was picking at my hangnails, and the past week and a half has been a giant stress bomb. Not just because I had to talk to my boss about a new job, which I really do want. I mean, it's not that's a good kind of stress. This is a bad kind of stress. So I'm trying to find constructive outlets for stress relief. If you have any that work really well for you, please let me know what they are in the comments. I would love to have something new to try. Some things I've tried lately have been walking my dog. I took him to a park next to us. Well, not next to us, but it like backs up to our house. I took him to that park to throw his frisbee, which he loved. He absolutely loved it. He came home last night from doing that with a big smile on his face. So tired he couldn't even like move. He like just laid flat out on the carpet like pancake dog. Just a big smile on his face, panting, and he was so happy and tired at one point that he just had his smile going, little tongue sticking out, eyes halfway closed. You could barely keep them open. He was like, it was really cute. Sorry, my tongue's brown because I'm drinking. The rest of my caribou, it was a free upgrade day. So on my lunch break, I did the mobile order, and I was really bad health-wise. I got a large turtle mocha. I get half the chocolate, though, and half the caramel to save calories, and also because otherwise it's too sweet. So I got that, and then I made it a large instead of a medium because I had a free size upgrade. So what else, my dudes? Oh, I got a sausage muffin. Not a muffin, sausage biscuit from Caribou, which if you haven't tried, is freaking amazing. Okay, you know the sausage biscuit that comes with like egg and cheese at McDonald's? I think it's a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. I don't know what they call it because I haven't gone to McDonald's for a while. And I don't do a lot of breakfast food there, I guess, because they used to have breakfast only in the morning here, and then I'm in Minneapolis, and so they used to have it only in the morning, and so I never really got to experience it because I was never up that early to get to McDonald's, except for when I was little, and then I would have like my mom or my dad, taking me. Usually my dad, because my mom was not like a McDonald's fan, I don't think. Maybe she is now, but I don't think so. But as a grown-up, I'm 33 now, and there's not been many times in my life since I was responsible for my own breakfast and driving where I have felt like I needed to be out of the house before 10:30 in the morning. And that's when they stopped serving breakfast at McDonald's around here. But last year, I think it was 2018, maybe 2017, they switched it so that certain breakfast items are available all day, and they will make them fresh for you because the volume that they get on those is still not as high as what they get for regular food. So they make it fresh for you every time. And if you have not tried those sausage burritos, they're like sausage and egg burritos, and you can get them with like salsa packets. It's super good. They're not like chunky salsa, it's more like a sauce, like a taco sauce, but they have pico inside, so they're really good. You get like 2 of them for like $2. That's kind of fun to do breakfast for dinner. I've actually done that with my family a couple of times, with Jason and AJ. Anyway, why was I telling you that? Oh, because I was going to say the sausage biscuit from Caribou is the same thing as sausage, egg, and cheese from McDonald's, only it's bigger. It costs a little bit more, but it's about 10 times better flavor-wise and texture-wise. Like, you would not believe how dang fluffy that biscuit is, and it just like melts in your mouth. It's the best. It also has about 500 calories though, so the reason that I okayed myself with getting it today is A, because my morning was stressful as fuck, and B, because I hadn't eaten anything all day, and so I think I was like in a calorie deficit. Like, I was the point of hungry where your stomach actually does hurt you. And so did my intestines. They were like, hey girl, you gonna put any food in here? Because this is kind of not a cool situation. We kind of don't like this. And so I was like, you know what, I'll get it. I never get it. I love it, but I'm like afraid of clogging my arteries. Like, that the thought of having a clogged artery terrifies the crap out of me. So does suffocation. So maybe it's kind of in that vein. I'm like, get it in that vein. I'm hilarious. But in relation to that, I think that I'm irrationally scared of it. So, because it feels like suffocation of the heart or something to me, which is actually true, because the heart doesn't get enough oxygen, then obviously it's not going to pump blood efficiently, or, you know, like it's supposed to. So that's why I don't get it very often. And also I don't want to be fat, and I am fat. I'm like technically obese right now, which is funny because I'm only like 20 pounds overweight, but that pushed my BMI to the point where I'm technically obese because of how short I am. I'm only 5'5", so shorties get no love apparently. Can't go to McDonald's every day. So I'm drinking the rest of my Caribou, and that's why my tongue is brown. To make a long story short, I actually just had somebody like look over here like, who's she talking to in her phone? Is she talking to herself? I kind of am talking to myself, but I know there's somebody out there listening to my lame Caribou story. Oh man. Yeah, I need to do some stress relief tonight. Maybe I'll do some stretching or take Max on a walk. I don't know, it's kind of crappy and rainy. It's like gray outside. If you want to see like what it looks like here's a good example. See the sky like that? It's been like that all day. It was kind of raining earlier, and now it's kind of looking like this, and it'll probably be crappy and rainy tonight. It might like do heavy rain again. I don't have that like tight feeling that I get in my back when it's about to rain pretty hard. I like the barometric pressure change is, I think, what affects this. I was rear-ended by a car, thankfully while I was in a car. You know, I wasn't like hit by a car, like just me on like standing in the middle of a freeway or something. Like, I was in my car and they hit me from behind and then pushed me into the car in front of me. They were going like 25 miles an hour, and I think they were texting. I don't know. I don't have proof of that, but I'm like, if you didn't see me stop from like 100 feet away or more, you're blind, because there was no hill there. So like, how could you not, you know? Plus it was a teenager, so I trust nothing that person said about their driving. But anyway, so ever since that accident happened, I have had a problem where this shoulder tenses up really bad. When like the muscles in it and everything, when there's about to be a storm, or when it gets extremely hot or extremely cold outside, when there's a really big temperature shift, that's what it does. And so I have to take a leave. I have to take some sort of NSAID as a muscle relaxer to like get the inflammation down so that the pain goes away, because otherwise it continues all the way up like the back of my head, up over the front of my head, the side of my head, into my face, and like around my jaw and everything. Like, all those muscles tighten up as a result of it, and it's really painful. It's gotten so bad sometimes that I've had to call off work because I've had to stay home and try to recover from it. So since that's not happening, I feel like the worst of it's over. It started happening on Saturday, and that's when it started raining real heavy. I can always tell when there's going to be a storm because of that. But nothing today, thankfully, so yeah. This was supposed to be a short video, but I kind of need a therapy session. I had a really bad day. I had a really bad morning. The rest of the day was not that great either, though. Like, sorry, I'm not trying to show you my nose hair. Just not real great, you know? Like, work was okay. It's just personal stuff that's not great right now. And AJ's got a fever right now, so I'm trying to think of what would be the best way to tackle it, because I want to get it to the point where he's not sick anymore, ideally, instead of just like throwing Tylenol at it, you know, because he's old enough to the point where it's not going to hurt him to have that, but it's like that, I feel like that's kind of just putting a Band-Aid on the bigger problem, and I hate doing that, especially because I solve problems all day at work, and so it's not in my nature to just Band-Aid something that's going to pop up later. I really want to knock it out of the park so he can go back to his summer program and like see friends and, you know, before the holiday. So I think what I'm going to do is make him a smoothie when I get home. I've got a few different ones in the freezer. They're sugar-free. They're all Walmart brand, actually. But they have these little smoothie packets, which are great. They contain frozen fruit and I think frozen veggies. Like some of them have like spinach in them or kale or I don't know, something green that's supposed to be good for you, whatever it is. There's like a mango flavor, a berry flavor, and like a blueberry pomegranate flavor. And I made them before, but the problem is I have an Oster blender. It's like the $25 blender. That thing is not made for blending frozen fruit, let me tell you. I think it's made for blending like softened vegetables or like steamed vegetables, making like purees of stuff like that. I do not think it was meant for like breaking down frozen stuff. Which sucks because the ones at Caribou, you know, they throw all the ingredients in and throw a bunch of ice in there and like they hit a button on there and like it seems like 2 seconds later it's like, oh, that was blended up perfectly. And I know those are commercial blenders, but I just feel like mine should perform the same way even though it's only $25. Alas, apparently a $25 blender, you get what you pay for, so that's what I think about that. Stupid $25 blender. I gotta get out from behind this dude who's not going fast enough. Bye, dude. But I was gonna put some emergency for kids in a smoothie for him. Maybe I'll just put it in like a fizzy water for him or something. I don't know, he doesn't like the taste of it by itself, but it's like, that is a powerful dose of vitamin C, and that will pretty much knock out any bug. Like, I've taken it, the adult version, when I've been really sick. I should probably actually take one tonight because I can feel I'm a little bit warm, too. And it really does work. It's a really good product. I totally love it. I know there's like that airborne stuff you can get, and a couple other brands. I haven't tried those, so I don't really know how they work. But the other reason I want to use this stuff is because I have a shitload of it in the cabinet at home. Like I have a medicine / tea / spices cabinet because our kitchen is ridiculously low on storage, and I really want to use it for getting I really want to use it up and not like throw it away. The emergency, I mean, not the storage. Wow. See, I'm distracted today. I managed to remember some of the stuff that my boss told me, though, so that's good. I took a lot of notes in my meeting. I always have to take a lot of notes because, like, I find that stuff that's in my short-term memory will be relevant in there for a while, but then, like, if it's not in the forefront of my mind, like if I'm not actively using the information, it doesn't always transfer to long-term memory. And so in order to get that long-term ability to reference stuff, I just have to write it down. It comes down to just writing it down. I've tried taking notes on the computer, but the problem I run into with that is I forget the notes are there. It doesn't matter if I put them right on the desktop. I'll like log in and be like, all right, these are my programs I use and what am I supposed to be doing with them? And I'll totally forget that there's a desktop file, even if it's right on the desktop when I open the computer. Totally forget it's there. So notes are harder to forget though because they sit on my desk, and I've got a ton of them on my desk right now. So if I leave it sitting out on my desk and it's like, man, there's a lot of notes on this desk, I should probably read them and do something about those so I can clean up my desk and not look like crazy people work here. Even though they do, but don't tell anybody. I'm just kidding. This is really just meant to tell you that I was going to have 2 videos. I'm having that video, that plan with me. I'm going to go home and after I walk Max and feed him and stuff and feed cats and brush them and stuff, I'm going to have to check out what I need to do with my video files. I finally got them all transferred over to the computer because we ran out of internet yesterday, which is a whole nother story. But we ran into our caps, so I had to transfer manually to the computer, which was really fast actually. It was a lot faster than like waiting for the Google backup to handle it. And so they're on my storage drive, and I'm going to have to see whether or not I can edit them with what I have on the computer, or if I need to find something else to use. And I got a really nice link for a royalty-free music site, so I might put some music there. We shall see. The problem that I ran into filming the plan with me, okay, so I got a tripod, and I got that on Saturday? Yeah, Saturday afternoon I bought one. It was $25, it was from Best Buy, and it's just kind of like a noob level tripod. Like, it's really simple, and it doesn't have a lot of features. It does actually have more features than I expected. Like, I just wanted to hook the thing to it, the thing being my phone. I just wanted to hook my phone to it, and or my camera, so that I could film a plan with me. That's really all I wanted to do. So I would have something that like filmed overhead, on the table. But what I ended up getting has a lot more features than that. So I'm excited to see what I can do. But the problem is I need a lav mic or something because you can't hear me. And I didn't realize that when I was filming. But I did a couple of tests, luckily, before I got like 15 minutes in. I did like a 30-second test film, and you cannot hear me when I am doing my plan with me. So I'm going to have to do a voiceover for the last one, and I'm not going to make it annoying and say like stickers are cute every 5 seconds, because when I listen to plan with me's and people do that, it drives me insane. Like, I understand you think they're cute. I may also think they're cute, but I don't want to sit here and listen to you gush about how cute they are for 30 minutes. I really don't. Like, I just want to know why you're doing what you're doing. It's kind of like Cindy says, like, I just want to see what you're doing and why. I want to check out your style and check out your creativity, and maybe I'll take some inspiration from it, but I don't want to listen to how cute your stickers are for an hour. I just don't. I'm sorry. And I feel bad saying that, but that's probably the biggest YouTube planner pet peeve that I have, is that, and maybe people don't realize how much they repeat themselves with that, but it's super annoying. I'm really sorry. I mean, I'm not trying to be offensive or anything. It just, that's what it feels like. And if that starts happening in a video, I have to mute it, and I'll still watch the rest of the video, but I have to mute it, and then I'll put on some TV or another video in the background just to listen to something else. Or I'll just stay silent and just watch it. So sometimes I skip to the end of the videos just so I can see the end product, and then I'll move on. But didn't mean to make this such a long video. I just kind of having a rough day, so I'm excited to go home though and see my puppy and my family and see how everybody's doing and put some shorts on or some jammies on and chill out. I'm gonna have to work tonight to catch up on some stuff, but I might take Wednesday off. I was gonna take it off, but then I was like, maybe I shouldn't. But maybe I'll work from home and just take the time I need to take my cats to get their nails done. It's gonna be like a half-hour appointment, but it's in the middle of the day because that's the only time they had open, and they really need them done. So, and I could do it myself if I had people to help me hold them. But honestly, my girl cat will bite me. And I don't want her to think of me as the bad guy. So I'm like, it's better if somebody else does it. And then she's not thinking of me as the bad guy. And then I get to be the good guy, Because, I like being the good guy. I mean, I'm willing to spend $20 for that, right? It's only $20. I mean, I would spend it having my sister drive out and do their nails, but she has to drive a long way. And so I feel like I should also pay for her gas if she does that. Plus, she doesn't have time. She works a lot, so she's a vet tech, so she does know how to do it really well. But I mean, the place I'm taking them is also the vet clinic they go to, so and it's 5 minutes away from our house. It's literally half a mile from the house, so it's not a big deal to take him in. The worst part is getting him in the kennels. They don't want to get in the kennels to go there, but they love to get in the kennels to go home. So we can get them into the kennels the first time, we're going to be golden. Anyway, I'm going to let you go, people. I am almost home. My voice is starting to hurt. I'm trying to project, but I'm not, I'm doing a shitty job, and I'm stressing out my vocal cords instead of breathing into my diaphragm and shit. And that's because I'm feeling lazy and I just don't feel like talking anymore, I did want to make you aware of a fan club that I started on Reddit for my friend Dee Dee and her partner David, and their groom shop. It's called My Favorite Groomer, and the fan club I started is located at it's on Reddit, reddit.com, and it's a subreddit called My Favorite Groomer. So if you search for it, you'll come up with it because I'm the only one that I know of. And I'm hoping to make it a really fun place where people who like Dee Dee's grooming videos or Dee Dee's channel to be able to come and hang out, and come and talk about the videos, talk about questions, talk about what they'd like to see in the videos, what they liked, what they didn't like, and maybe that'll give them a chance to get some feedback and some advertising, because I think they're doing good things in the world of dog grooming, so, and cat grooming actually. So there's that. What else? That's it for now. I'm gonna cut it off. Nice to talk to you guys, though, even though I'm the only one talking. I hope you have a good 4th of July if I don't post anything else before then, and I hope you have a good Monday, and we'll talk at you later. Bye.